Islam is a religion of peace and mercy. Islam is a religion of rahmat and lil alamin as a form of mercy and compassion from Allah SWT, gifts and favors given to his creatures throughout the universe. In it upholding human rights, protecting the rights of animals and plants. Understanding Islam rahmat and lil alamin as a basic concept in Islam will bring back the beauty of Islam that has long faded. This grace belongs to Allah and was sent down through Islam to be enjoyed collectively. Prophet Muhammad was sent to this world to be a mercy to nature. In the Prophet, Allah has created mercy, not only for Muslims, but also for non-Muslims. Islam rahmat and lil alamin, its presence in the midst of people's lives embodies a sense of peace, and a sense of peace is a blessing for humans and the universe, said Ustaz Ramadan Tosri Fawzi, M.Ed. Ph. D. Dean of the Faculty of Islam, Serambi Mecca University, when filling recitation routine of the caucus of journalists concerning Islamic Sharia KWPSI at Rumo Asalam Bada Kupi, Gampong Pinong Bandar Asa, Tuesday 11 halves night. He explained, at the time of the creation of the universe, Allah created 100 graces. But what is and is left on earth is only one, namely Rahmat and Wa Hidayatan, to be enjoyed by all living beings together, including non-Muslims. With this one grace, as conveyed in the hadith, soften a mother's heart. The tiger does not eat its cubs, this is also a gift from Allah. On the day of resurrection, 99 more graces that Allah has created will be collected again. Do not let the 99 blessings that were saved by Allah on the day of judgment, none of them are given to us Muslims. After a grace is given in the world and lost after death, then we hope to receive grace in the hereafter, he said. According to him, Islam rahmat and lil alamin should be able to be applied by the adherents of the Islamic religion itself, which brings grace and prosperity to all the entire universe, including animals, plants, especially fellow humans. This statement itself is abundantly contained in the Al-Quran, Surat Al-Anbiya verse 107, which means, "And we did not send you Muhammad, but to be a mercy for the universe." Islam is rahmat and lil alamin as stated in the letter Al-Anbiya 107 that the universe benefits from the sending of Prophet Muhammad as a blessing. For believers, the coming of Allah's messenger is a gift that will later bring to the light of faith and get intercession and glory in this world and the hereafter. In addition, the Prophet Muhammad saw perfected the teachings conveyed by the previous books through the holy book Al-Quran. Prophet Muhammad was sent with the teachings of Islam, so Islam is rahmat and lil alamin. Islam is a blessing for all mankind. Rahmat means tenderness combined with compassion. Or in other words, grace can be interpreted as compassion. So, the sending of the Prophet Muhammad is a form of God's love for all mankind, he said. However, compassion here does not mean loving in matters of evil and all things that are not in accordance with Islamic law, like tolerating things that damage the Imam and Aqidah. The grace given in the form of Islam covers all dimensions of human life. Allah sent his messenger Muhammad as a guide to mankind, so that humans always walk on the right path. He is the closing of the prophets, and there is no prophet after the Prophet Muhammad was sent. He teaches how to live a life in accordance with the rules of the Sharia, as well as teaches tolerance for life, reminds humans of their nature, and teaches a complete social order and way of life, and creates peace and prosperity in life. To create prosperity in life, living beings must respect each other and must not act arbitrarily. Even though living things such as animals and plants cannot speak, as a human being given reason should think about the survival of other beings. For example, hurting animals and cutting down trees carelessly. The coexistence of life creates prosperity for the creature itself and especially the universe. On the contrary, if humans do not maintain welfare and life harmony, it will have an impact on humans. Cutting down trees carelessly and not loving what is in the universe will result in disasters that will ultimately harm humans themselves. Islam teaches how to protect the environment and live with mutual respect. This is in accordance with the word of Allah in Surah Al-Kashas 77, which means, "There has been visible damage on land and at sea due to the actions of human hands, so that Allah will feel for them part of the result of their actions, so that they will return to the road correct." Ustaz Ramadan Tosri also said that Allah chooses people who are loved by him to become Muslims. Don't get in this life. Waste and do not carry out Islamic teachings as well as possible, he said. For Muslims, after death is the beginning of life. Once the breath has blown away from the body, there is an afterlife. Every Muslim